Yo, what's going on, everybody? Let me know if the audio is okay because I got this new mic set up and I'm not sure how it sounds. I tried to do some testing, but you know, how I think it sounds and how you guys might think it sounds completely different. So leave a comment in the live chat on how it sounds. Is the level okay? Do I need to turn it up some? I already turned it up a little bit, but again, I'm not really sure if the levels are okay. Otherwise, hope everybody is doing okay today. The other day in the live stream, had some questions about YouTube, and then after that live stream, I had a couple emails, and people asked me, how did you start? How did you start doing YouTube? Like, what made you start? Is a buzz in the audio. No, that's not cool. I probably have to look into that. If I turn it down just a tad. So yeah, I had a couple emails about how I got into YouTube, what made me start, and then how did I go full time. So high pitched, huh? Is anybody else having like any high pitched noise with the stream, or no? Any other difficulties with the sound? Just let me know. I'll try to pay attention to the chat as far as the sound goes. So anyway, yeah. So some people asked about how I got started and then how I went full time on YouTube. So I kind of wanted to do a little live stream on that because, it's interesting. It's different. And why not? So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then we'll open it up to an Ask Me Anything after that. And then we'll talk about tech stuff, and that'll be fun times. So how I got started on YouTube was about 3 years ago now, in 2015. It's towards the end of 2015. Maybe it was 2015, 2014. I guess we could look at my first video. When was that published? It was published September 19th in 2014. That is when, let me turn off this text. That was when my very first video was published on YouTube, September 19th, 2014. And I'll kind of show you guys that real quick. This one right here. So the very first video that I published was about Windows snipping tool. And that's all it was right here. It was a terrible video. All I did was a screen recording. I talked over it, and that's it. Wasn't much of anything, to be honest with you. My whole idea when I started YouTube was I was going to help people with like really simple issues. That's where the PC simplest name came into place. Like, I'm gonna help people with like really stupid issues and like really try to appeal to like old people and people who had no idea how to work computers at all. So that's like where the Windows snipping tool came into place. And then you can see like some of my very first videos were like extremely simple things to do on the computer, which you can see there's not much there to it. There's not a lot of views, didn't really get off the ground at all. I didn't really do much at all to promote them, anything like that. Until this video right here, how to use your TV as a computer monitor. For whatever reason, I mean, that video does great for me. Still to this day, that video does great for me. Everybody loves that video. So that's perfect, that's great, whatever. It wasn't until I put out this video right here on July 14th of 2015. So about, what, 9 months later, 8 months later, whatever it was, where it's things to know before getting into IT. And it was just a random video. It was just, I said, I was driving to a friend's house at the time, and I said, I kind of want to do something different with YouTube a little bit. So, I've been in IT for a long time. Let me make a video about, getting into IT. Like, what are some things that people should know getting into it? this is what propelled everything. Like, this is what started everything. Right off the bat, it started getting just a lot of comments. You know, it doesn't really have a lot of views by any means at all. But right off the bat, it started to get a lot of comments. So I said, all right, this is kind of different. This is cool. So I said, you know, I have a lot of years of experience in this field. This is what I'm going to talk about. You know, this is what I'm going to do. So I started to kind of restructure a little bit, you know, and I still did a few of the other like old things here, as you can see. And it took a little bit of time before I really started to get into exactly what I was going to do. And that starts right here with the IT basics video, and then how to overcome shyness and working in IT do's and don'ts. And then from there, it just kind of, it got structured out. This is what I'm going to do with this channel. I'm going to talk about getting into IT. I'm going to help people getting into IT. I started getting a lot of questions on a lot of the videos that I was doing about getting into IT, simply based off of this video right here. So that's how it all started, like, essentially. Started with, I was going to help people with really stupid, simple things, and it just spiraled because of this video. And I like helping people, and again, it just, like I said, spiraled from there. So now, here I am. You know, here I am like 3 years later, and I don't really have a lot of subscribers by any means, but I do this full time now. Like, this is what I do full time. It's my job. And a lot of people ask me how. Not just here on the internet, here on YouTube. People here in my town, they find out, like, you know, I literally just quit my job at the hospital that I was working at. And this is a small area, you know, like a really small town, so people find out about this stuff, and then they start asking you questions. How did you do it? How is that possible? How do you make money on YouTube? Like, tons and tons upon questions about this. And, you know, there's obviously a lot to it. Everybody wants to go on YouTube and make money, I think. And my whole idea when I started YouTube was, I want to go on YouTube and I want to help people. The money thing was a side idea of the whole thing, because PC Addicts, and there's a lot of you guys here who know PC Addicts, so if you're rewatching this or you're in the live stream right now, you know who PC Addicts is. I work with him at the hospital. He's the one who talked me into doing YouTube. He's like, yeah, YouTube's cool. You can make side money, and it's just a lot of fun to do. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not? But I wanted to help people. The whole idea, let me help people. If I make some side money, fantastic. That's great. I'll be happy with that. As like the first year went on, the first year was like nothing. You know, it was like dead. Nothing happened within the first year. I don't even think I broke 1,000 subscribers in the first year. And I don't even know if I think I made $100 or something in the first year. Maybe. I don't know. It wasn't, I can check. I'll check for you guys. We'll check. I'm curious now, because I kind of forgot. I should have had that prepared a little bit. But it was, you know, the first year wasn't anything to write home about. It's just, here's what I was doing. Let's see. Put in 01, 01. We'll just do 2015 to 01, 01, 2016. Apply. So the first year, I made like $195. That's it. Had 83,000 views and 262,000 watch minutes. That's it. Nothing. And let's see, subscribers 726. I probably had just about almost 1,000 subscribers. So by year 2, everything started spiraling. Like everything just started happening at that point, and then I started seeing how I could make this something a little bit more fun, a little bit more of a business, and not so much, you know, I guess nothing in a way. So a lot of people think like it's easy to do. You know, you can create like one video, you go viral, you make a ton of money, or you make a couple videos and you're just going to make a ton of money. And if you guys are, if anybody's interested in being like a YouTuber, that's not easy. It takes a lot of work to do. And, you know, I have like almost 500 videos now, and it took like 3 years for me to make this happen. But like the key point here is I'm in a very specific niche, and you guys think like, yeah, like tech for instance though is a very large niche. You know, it's like huge. There's a lot of people in tech, but I'm doing something very specific, where I'm trying to help people who are getting into IT, and there's not a lot of people in this space that are doing that. So that's where I kind of differ from all the other people who are in the tech area. You know, there's tons of people who are in tech who, you know, do reviews, do tutorials, and all that fun stuff, but not a lot of people who do this specifically. So what I suggest for anybody who wants to get into YouTube, you have to really find a specific niche that you, or niche, well, however you want to say it, that you want to get into, that somewhat differs from a lot of other people, because that's kind of where you're gonna, that's where you'll take off. And then you have to be kind of consistent. I mean, there's a lot to it, you know. I mean, I could definitely do it. I'll do a different video on that, how to do it, I guess, if people are interested. This is more of like, you know, how did I do it? Well, hang on. Sorry. So once I hit like, oh geez, I don't know, 5,000 subscribers or something, and was getting, I don't know, like 30, 40,000 views a month, which again isn't a lot, but it was enough for some people. Brands, companies started reaching out to me, and that is what really propelled me in a business aspect. I said, well, there's businesses reaching out to me, like this is different, like this I didn't expect. So once that started to happen, that's honestly what propelled the whole business side for me to just take off. And so I said, I can actually do this. I can actually do something with this. And I did a lot of research. I watched tons and tons of YouTube videos. You know, there's tons of people out there who give you lots and lots of advice for free. I did YouTube consultations with people, like paid for it and stuff like that. Yeah, I was one of those people. Found a lot of use in it, and it paid off. It helped. But once I saw that, you know, I could do something with it while helping people at the same time, I took it and I ran. And I don't think I've lost, you know, my vision. I still try to help people every single day. But there's also the fact that, yeah, like, there's still companies that reach out to me almost every single day. And a lot of times I turn them down because they're just not companies that I believe in. They're not companies that I want to work with. And I've said that many times in videos when I promote people. Like, if I don't believe in a company, like, I'm not going to work with them. A lot of times I don't even reply to them because it's just not worth my time. And it's probably crappy of me to do. But, you know, some of them are just like really shady companies sometimes. Those are mostly the companies I don't reply to. But, so that's a huge source of revenue for here. There's Amazon, and, you know, I mean, you guys have seen all the ways that I promote revenue for here. So, you know, I don't try to overly promote anything. The only thing that I probably overly promote, but I overly promote them because I believe in them, is IT Pro TV, which that's because I'm trying to help you guys, you know. And this is speaking strictly to my IT viewers right now. The only reason why I really overly promote IT Pro TV is because I actually use them, and I love what they're doing. Like, I love their content. So I learn the best from them. So I'm gonna promote them. You know, it's if there was something better out there that I liked, that I enjoyed, I would promote that. You know what I mean? If there's something out there that's better than that, I would promote that. But for me, like, this is what I like. So if I like something, like, that's what I'm gonna kind of stick to and gravitate to, and talk about. But yeah, lots of other companies reach out and say, Zach, can you talk about this? Can you promote this? No. I don't care how much money you're going to pay me. I'm not going to tell my people, my viewers, to go and pay for that when I think it's crap, because then my credibility goes down the drain, and that's terrible. Like, I can't have you guys trust me if I'm promoting something that's crap. It just makes no sense. You know, that's not how I build. That's not how I build my brand. That's not how I build. That's not how I build your trust. You know, and that's really important with any YouTube channel. Period. Like, I mean, I see tons of YouTube channels who just promote crap all the time, just because they want money, and that's just the wrong way to look at it, in my opinion. So, that's like one bit of advice on the YouTube side of it. You know, don't promote crap, because it'll get you nowhere. But I mean, there's tons of like huge or huge YouTube channels that promote crap all the time just because they can, because they're huge and just ginormous. But that's one thing that I'll never do. I mean, I don't care if they offer me like 10 grand to do a video. Like, no, I cannot take your $10,000 for one video to talk about crap. It does not make sense to me. You know, if I lost like, you know, even like 10 subscribers, like 10 like valuable subscribers, like 10 people who, like CS Chicago and Ash G, like if I lost like both of you because I put out a video, that I got paid for that was just crap, like a crap product, and you guys went and signed up for it and you were just totally dissatisfied, like that would break me. Like, I would be very upset about that. So that's not the type of stuff that I want to do. But anyway, back to kind of what I was originally kind of talking about. How I went full time was just consistently kind of staying at this and putting out videos. Like I said, I have almost 500 videos now. I think I'm at like 498 videos, 499 videos, which is just a ridiculous amount of videos. And then brand deals, private consult, 499 videos, sorry. Private consulting, there's that, you know, the affiliate stuff, you know. I do not worry about whatever YouTube pays me, because whatever YouTube pays me is absolutely not, you know, the best. Do I have a recording and uploading schedule? I don't. You know, that's the one thing that everybody, you know, if you ever watch like the big guys who tell you how to grow your YouTube channel, like they always suggest, have a schedule. My life is so insanely hectic that even if I tried to have a schedule, something would happen. So like, I can't commit to it. Like you see with the live streams, like they are like sporadic, because as far as like every day, you know, like when the times happen, because my schedule is just so different, and I don't like to commit to anything because kids, you know. One of the biggest YouTubers that helps people, you know, Tim Schmoyer, video creators. He's one of my favorites. He's probably my favorite YouTube guy out there. I mean, he's got like 7 or 8 kids or whatever, and he sticks to his schedule. But I mean, he also makes a crap ton of money, and he has a team, like he has staff that helps him. So I don't have that. Like, I'm doing this all on my own. So if I had, you know, somebody to help me edit my videos and stuff like that, it'd be a lot easier. It'd be a lot more streamlined. But I have to record, edit, you know, upload, and all that stuff takes time. You know, it takes a lot of time. Not that that's a bad thing, because I enjoy this. I love what I do. I love what I'm doing. And I would not trade this for the world, because I get to reach a lot of people and help a lot of people. So it's cool. I mean, I can't please everybody, and I can't always stick to what's always recommended. The important thing is I try to at least upload like a real video or two every week, and then I live stream as much as I possibly can, and I try to help everybody as much as I can, you know. And maybe with me live streaming at sporadic times, I get to reach like other people who can't make it at a scheduled time, so that could be good, you know. So I'm okay with that. But anyway, I hope that kind of answered some questions. I know I didn't really go into a ton of detail on how I went full-time on YouTube, because this isn't like a YouTube channel, you know. This isn't like a 100% like I'm gonna help you get into YouTube. I mean, my mic is horribly quiet. That's because I'm not talking into it. That's my bad. Here. Maybe that will be better. Yeah, I mean, I definitely love to help people any way that I can. There you go. So anyway, that's kind of a little bit of my story on how I got to go full time on YouTube. I mean, there's definitely a lot more behind the scenes, I think, than I really let on. I can't give away all my secrets, you know. But it is doable. It is definitely doable for people. I think there's a lot of people out there who could do it. There's a lot of people who have a lot of valuable knowledge that could share on this platform. All right, let me see. Ash G, how did you get over the anxiety of all the trolls on YouTube? I ignore people. That's one thing. Like, if somebody's trolling or talking crap, I simply ignore it. I don't even care. It does not bother me at all. You know, it's gonna happen. Like, this is the internet, so if you don't have like thick skin, you're just not gonna cut it on here. So anytime somebody talks crap, I ignore every single bit and piece of it. 'Cause otherwise it would drive me nuts. And how quickly after you started your channel did you start getting consulting clients? Yeah, and I kind of just saw what CS Chicago said. So I got some consulting from YouTube, you know, which took like, I mean, that took a while once things started like growing with like the resume stuff and like people just wanting to talk one-on-one. That happened, you know, after like 2 years or something, probably. I mean, it happened after like the first like year and a half, really. People started asking me about it. But I've always been consulting anyway, so it's been something that's always happened in my life. I was just able to bring it to this platform and offer it as more of a global thing rather than something around here, like something local to my area. I was able to offer it to more people. So, you know, the consulting thing is more of just one-on-one helping people, the resume stuff, and things like that. Because, you know, sometimes people just want to have that like intimate type of discussion, which is totally fine, and I totally get that. You have thick skin, but whenever you're helping people, it's kind of like your passion, so you get sensitive about it. Yeah, you just have to ignore people, though. Like, that's the only thing that you can do, especially on this platform, because people are just going to talk crap like nonstop. I mean, I could probably pull up. I could pull up probably almost every video that I've done, and there's somebody like talking crap. And I don't know that I've ever really replied to any of them. I mean, I think there's been a couple times where I've like trolled them back in some way. I know, for instance, for sure on this video, I've trolled people back like multiple times, because in this video, it was one of the very first videos that I did where I really started like talking to the camera and stuff like that. So I said the word like a million times. Shut up, Chris Davis, you jerk. So there's a comment in here where somebody said, could you say like any more times or something? And I replied back and just trolled them. And it was a good time. So sometimes I troll people back, but otherwise, like, if they're talking crap, I just ignore it, because I don't care. Just like when Chris Davis talks crap, I just ignore it, because he's a jerk. Thank you, Abri. I can't even. I'll just say Allie. I hate your face too, Chris. Hate your face too. I always forget that I have. I always forget that I have the Facebook live feed open, and people ask questions there, and I forget all about it. Terrible streamer. Who's the person that said Chandler Bing? I don't know. Somebody said Chandler Bing in the comments? Make sure to monitor audio. Yeah, I will. I literally just got this thing in the mail today, so I figured I'd give it a shot. So we'll see. We'll see if it's all right. I might have to see if there's anything I can do to adjust it or anything like that. Yeah, I bought more stuff. I spent like $1,500 yesterday, or not yesterday, Sunday. Sunday I spent like $1,500. I'm good. Unbox. We'll do like a little unboxing. It's a surprise right here. Can I post my resume? Good to know industry and number of users and employees. I had my resume posted somewhere. Ooh, yeah, here we go. I was really excited about getting this right here. This thing. I can't even see. Live unboxing, yeah. But you guys don't care about this. What is this? Yeah.
Daddy, what do you press?
What do you want to do, babe?
What should we get?
You have to get the remote that says Philips. No, it's a telescope monopod, bro. It's for my stabilizer.
I don't see it, Daddy.
Look for the Philips remote. It's gonna say Phillips on it. No, I have a stabilizer. I have the Zion Crane stabilizer, and this is the monopod that goes with it. Next up, I got the drone already. I don't know what you're talking about. The drone's already been had. Yeah, this thing will be sweet. Yeah, I have the Phantom 4 Pro. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, this thing will be awesome. So I'm gonna bring this with me when I go down to the what's it called? The InfoSec conference, so that I can stand it up and stand up the crane. It might be a little bit easier to when I'm recording. That's legit. That's totally legit. I'm super happy with this. I bought like a new lens the other day. I got a microphone. I do like 25 billion things. I got a new Rode mic to put on top of the camera, just so that I can make sure that I'm always capturing good audio when I'm at the InfoSec World Conference. I bought a second Zoom recorder, so I got 2 of these. I got 3 more lapels in today. No, bro. See, you have to spend money to make money. That's the thing. Like, that's a thing, man. You have to spend money to make money. I have to have all these things because I got to make money. And I booked 2 weddings also, to video weddings. So I have to have this, and I have to have the lapels, and I have to have 2 of these. So, and I have to have this too for the weddings, and the new lens that I bought too. Such a jerk. Oh, dang, boy. See if they need a videographer, because I'll come video that stuff. I bought the Sigma for the 16 millimeter 1.4. No, I do wedding. All my photography stuff is like side stuff. Yeah, I'm doing videos for weddings. Like all this stuff that I bought for this stuff is money from photography stuff. See you later, jerk. Except for this. This was YouTube money right here. But all the rest of the stuff, that's all photography money. It's all separated. Got to keep them separated. And then I bought this the other day. This is like it's like an open box from Best Buy, because I need it for the drone. Because I was using my cell phone, and the screen's way too small on the cell phone. I needed a bigger screen. So this is like a Tab 4? Yeah, Galaxy Tab 4. So it's a little bit bigger than my Pixel 2 XL. And that screen space is going to be premium on the drone. So, yeah. I definitely need it too. Binary number? Come on, bro. Why are you even going to ask that question? You know the answer to that. So I can't get this one down. That's not cool. Oh, there you go. Oh, I forgot it even comes with like a shoulder strap for this thing too. I think with like the coupon, it's like $50 a month or $49 a month, $39 a month. I don't know. It's some dollars a month. If you don't want to use it, and CS Chicago will use it. CS Chicago, just use my coupon, bro. Sign up. So anyway, I hope I gave you guys some background on the YouTube's stuff. And if I didn't, well, I apologize. But I guess I can open this up for some AMA for a few minutes. Some Ask Me Anything. So if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and ask me anything. But now the wife's calling, so now you gotta hold on. So hold up. Alright, sorry about that. I had to take a phone call from the wifey. Anyway, so if you use my coupon, will you get 30% worth of cash? No. You don't get 30% worth of cash, unfortunately. I don't even get 30% worth of cash. Dang, G Plus Logger like just gave like a full on like review. I was just reading this guy's this comment that he left on a video. I don't know if he's still here. You still here, G Plus Logger? It was like an intense comment, bro. It was like super long. I don't know if he's still here. Let's see. Oh, that was intense right there. Yeah, the Ronnie Wong interview was posted this morning, and thank you. It was fun. It was fun to do. That interview went on for like a super long time, but it was fun. Well, you're saving the cash by using the coupon. Anyway, yeah, this G Plus Logger. So I guess he's not here any longer, but no, I'm the guy who wears socks is Adam. I'm doing an interview with Adam Thursday, so a couple days I'm doing an interview with him. That one should be fun because he has like 200 certifications or something like that. It's absolutely insane how many certs that guy has. So that one will be fun. Real fun. Bro, I'm gonna like just grow out my facial hair now. And I'm actually just gonna grow out my facial hair on my neck. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shave it everywhere except for my neck. Just gonna grow it out on my neck. And definitely not gonna wax my arm hair. I'm not calling this guy out or anything because I actually do appreciate comments and stuff like this. This is stuff that, like, see, like, stop using useless, annoying adolescent words like, so, you know, and right. I try to cut that stuff out sometimes in my videos. But the thing is, I don't go by a script because if I try to go by a script, I would just screw it up all the time. And I end up using these words even more because I'm trying to read from a script. And it's terrible. I've tried it way too many times, and I freaking hate it. And yeah, it's just the real talk. I just go with it. Like I have the idea in my head. I know what I'm gonna say, and I just go with it. I just hit record on the mic or on everything, on the camera, on the mic, and just go. So that's just, you know, that's my thing. My outline is in my head, you know? That's what I do. I don't like to structure it out too much because then to me, like, I sound way too unnatural. And I don't want my videos to be like that. Like, I don't want my videos to be too structured, you know, if that makes sense. Structured in a bad way, I should say. Structure is definitely good, and I try to keep all of my videos structured, but a lot of times I know that I refer back to like same points over and over again, but I know for me, like, sometimes it takes hearing things like 2 or 3 times for it to really like take effect. So I'm trying to like hit those people that may have that same predicament, that maybe I need to tell them 2 or 3 times for them to really understand, you know? CS Chicago, I have not. What's going on, Holly Davis? But yeah, I usually like write down on like literally like a notepad like what I want to cover if it's a lot of stuff. But I mean, I really appreciate this stuff. I'm not trying to call this guy out at all. I just wanted to like cover this stuff because, again, like I appreciate this stuff. Let's see, and right are totally like Chicago things. Hand gestures, I don't know. I feel like tons of people in Chicago just do that stuff naturally. Right? See, at Chicago, is totally like a Chicago thing. Yeah, I don't know. I just try to do things the way that I do them, See, I just did that unintentional. That was completely 100% unintentional. My fault. I didn't mean to do that one. I caught myself, though. I'm sorry. It's funny, though, because I recorded a video. I think it was the IT Pro TV video that I did the other week. And I cut out probably like 17 in that video. And I'm not even kidding you. Literally 17 from that video I had to cut out. Because I was like just really in depth, like talking about them, and really into it on my end. It's like super excited about it. And I just kept saying, I think it's just like a Chicago thing of like really emphasizing, like, do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, because I'm being genuine. I think that's like the Chicago way of saying, like, I'm being genuine about this. Do you understand? So it's like, you follow? I don't know. Guy sounds super critical. That's what scares me from making YouTube videos. How do you deal with criticism like this without getting super self-conscious? Holly Davis. So, here's the thing. Like, I love criticisms. Like, good, bad, ugly, great, fantastic. Whatever criticism people have to give for me, like, I take it. Some of the stuff, like, I'll completely ignore. Some of the stuff, I'll take to heart. If I go back to this, like, I'm gonna completely ignore this right here. The lights, I need to improve my lighting. I know that. Sometimes I just really literally get out into where my studio's at and I'm in a hurry. So I don't try to adjust the lights because I'm always like just crunched on time and I could give two craps about my lights. And that's a bad thing. I know that. I understand that. So that's just my thing. I get it. Whatever. To take better notes, I cannot take notes because then I sound like I'm reading from a script. I can't do that. I don't like it. Let's see. And he said, like, I know your approach is to just have real talk. Well, that's my approach. I can't change it. Like, I literally cannot change the way that I approach how I do what I do because I've been doing it that long. I've been doing it this long that if I change the way that I do things, then it's not this channel, I don't want to make it sound like I'm reading from a script or anything like that. And I don't know, I could try it, I can give this guy the chance, and again, I have nothing against what he's saying. I'm not calling him out in a bad way. So I don't want to make it seem like this guy's a jerk or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate what this guy said. I could definitely take some of his advice and try it and see how it goes. But I know I've tried it before. It hasn't worked. I could try it again because it's been a long time since I've tried doing that stuff. But I don't have anxiety when I'm up at the camera at all. Like, there's no anxiety at all when I'm up at the camera. The only problem is when I'm doing a video, this is where like this stuff comes into play, is because I have everything put it like in my head that I want to say, that I want to cover, and sometimes it just doesn't flow out in the way that I want it to, and sometimes I'm going so quickly and what I want to say, that I say some of these stupid words and I'm going into the next word so quickly I can't make a cut. And sometimes I don't really like to make jump cuts. I should make more jump cuts because supposedly that's like the really cool in thing with the YouTube. You know, jump cuts on everything. Just jump cut your words. And use fewer hand gestures. There's no possible way that I could ever make fewer hand gestures because, as I've said before, I'm from Chicago. It's just not going to happen. And make your hand gestures more pronounced and deliberate when you do use them. You should have a consistent speed, rhythm, tempo that matches your speed, rhythm, tempo. Yeah, that's... dude, I'm just... Yeah. Chicago. Just, we're all over the place. We're a weird bunch of people that do a weird bunch of things. You know? I guess what I can say is this is my style of format that I try to go with, and it's what it is. And get a boom mic. Well, kind of got something going on there. But I just ordered some like lanyards for the lapels, so I don't have to attach them to my t-shirts because it was getting really annoying and it does sound like crap. So this part is being fixed. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm not ever gonna change the live format. I don't feel like. SG tend to like unscripted channels more than scripted channels because they feel more honest. That's what I try to go with because again, I feel like I can't be scripted or else I just sound like a robot. At least that's how I feel like I sound like. Anytime I've went by a script, it's just not been good. No anxiety. How do I do that? Well, I've been doing this like 3 years now. So like my very first videos and stuff like that, there's been like tons of anxiety, but now I just don't care. Now I just like 0 F's given because it's just what I do. You know, it's fun. I enjoy doing it. So there shouldn't be any anxiety. You know, I enjoy doing it. That's the important part. So why should I be anxious about it? Why should I be nervous about it? You don't get nervous until it's time to read the comments and upload. See, I don't even get nervous about that stuff. I don't even think about that stuff at all. Yeah, I could cut out any word. It's just like sometimes I feel like it's, you know, I literally like am jumping into the next word so quickly that it just like it bothers me. It bugs me. You know, I'm very critical. I think so. You know, as I'm editing videos, you know, sometimes people probably wouldn't even notice if there's a cut, but because like I'm editing the video and I notice there's a cut, then I'm super critical of it and it bothers me. It's just what it is. It's just part of the whole thing there. But we'll see. Maybe coming up, I'm planning out some other videos right now. And maybe in one of them I will script that and I will maybe at the start of the video I'll say this video is completely scripted. And I'll say thank you to G+ Logger. Or I'll say brought to you by G+ Logger. This video is completely scripted. And we'll see how it goes. I'll throw it up like on an iPad or something. Like a teleprompter or something. You know what I mean? We'll do it. I'll do it. Why not? We'll see how it goes. But other than that, that's all I got. Like I said, I welcome criticisms because it's part of life. and you have to welcome that stuff. I mean, it only helps you improve. I'm definitely not going to wax my arms. That's not ever going to happen. Look at all that hair on my arms. My arms are like super freaking hairy. Oh my god, I'd be crazy to wax my arms. Anytime I have to put like a band-aid or something on my arm, like I want to cry because that stuff hurts so bad. I'm a baby. I don't want to do that stuff. Forget that. That guy definitely would be surprised if I did that. Let me get out of that screen. Let's go to that screen. It's okay. He doesn't need to understand the format that I'm going for. You know, that's I'd say definitely my channel is more amateur than professional, and I try to keep it that way. I try to keep it that way for a reason. You know, there's definitely a reason behind that, and people have asked me that many times. Like, why don't you do more things to like up some of like your quality, and not necessarily like video quality, audio quality, things like that. But you know, why don't you dress nicer, or like he said, like trim your facial hair and things like that, or speak better. You know, why don't you do that? I've actually, you know, there's been quite a few people who have, you know, suggested that, who have asked me that, and it's not at all what I'm going for, because once I start doing that, I will stop reaching the people who I really need to reach, and that is the young people of the YouTubes. You know, that's like the people who are in high school and in college and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, though, that's like my target. That's my target audience in a lot of areas. You know, the high schoolers to college kids, and then like young adults. You know, I definitely want to reach more adults and stuff like that also, and I try to do that, but I'm really here to help people. And a lot of the high schoolers, college kids, and like young adults, I feel like they can gravitate towards me more, because here I am, just some nerd sitting in, you know, with a hat, beard, and all that stuff, and I'm not trying to put on a suit and shave my face and tell them this is the career that you need to go for. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense, because that's what everybody, like, that's not what everybody, but that's what a lot of people like told me to do. Like, this is the format that you should try to do, because you'd hit more people. And I'm like, I don't think I would hit more people, and even if I did hit more people, I don't think I'm gonna really hit the people that I'm trying to hit. Yeah, exactly. Ask G, I think you nailed it right on the head. Like, I think people want to see like a person who probably maybe like looks like everybody else, who's been in this field and knows what they're doing, knows what they're talking about, rather than somebody who looks like they're paid to talk about it, type of thing. If that makes sense. I don't know. I just think, like, I don't know, I see other people who kind of talk about stuff like this, and, you know, they're in like their super awesome nice studio, and they have their he is? Okay. You know, they have their nice dress shirt on, and, you know, they're totally like clean cut. It's not my thing, man. I'm not going to listen to somebody like that. You know, I don't really want to take advice from somebody like that, personally. I have to go grab the baby, though, so I'll be right back. I should just end the live stream really, but let me grab the baby first, and I'll answer a couple more questions if you guys got them. But be right back. No, you can't touch that. I know you want to touch everything, huh? Say hi, YouTube. You say hi, YouTube. No, don't touch that. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. Say my daddy's got to give me lunch now. Say daddy has to give me lunch now. Anyway, I may have to give this little guy lunch. So, thank you guys for joining this wonderful, amazing live stream. And you guys know how to get a hold of me, of course. And we'll hopefully do another live stream, I don't know, tomorrow. Tomorrow? You want to do a live stream tomorrow? Yeah? Yeah? Should we do a live stream tomorrow? You and me? Want to do the Maverick and Daddy show tomorrow? We can do one later tonight, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll be live streaming again. So anyway, thank you guys for joining, and have a good day, and learn something new. Take it easy.